Good morning. What's going on with the hair today? Oh boy. My hair's kind of wild today. What's up with that? I keep trying to decide if I want to cut it off. I think I do. Soon. Wow, look at the sun peeking through back there. Isn't that pretty? Coming through the orange tree there. My mom has a margarita lime and an orange tree here in the backyard. And they're both loaded with fruit. Her lime tree never stopped producing this year. It started in the spring and it just continues to give out limes all year long. It's done that. So oranges are still green on there, but there's billions of them. So if anybody needs oranges, she's trying to get rid of oranges all summer long. Let me tell you. So anyway, I'm just gonna move this a little bit closer. So it's Friday, yay! It's Friday and we're already, yes Mom? Huh? I'll get it in a minute. Just let Jax eat. Sorry. Mom's asking me about Connor's breakfast. Oh boy, so anyway, Connor's on rice and chicken here for a couple of days, and he's kind of had some tummy issues going on, so we're just mellowing it out. I think it's just stress, you know, we've been back and forth, and I was going through some stress with this whole AC thing and the party and all this stuff, and you know, he feeds off of my emotions totally, and so he's getting back to normal now, though. We're trying to keep it nice and calm and quiet for him. So, oh, my sweet boy. What was I going to say? Lost my train of thought there for a second, but oh well. Anyway, forgiveness. That's our topic today. And this is another great example of the law of synchronicity. This chapter, we've been reading this book, the Book of Awakening, by Mark Nepo, and the chapter today is called About Forgiveness. Yesterday I made seriously? Good morning. Yesterday I made a final attempt to reach out to my friend who ghosted me last week, and you know, I thought, I'm just gonna put this out there, and I'm ready to let go of it if this is not to be. And so anyway, I got a text back, and it had a meme on it that said something to the effect of, the wise man remains silent, something like that. Mosquito. Oh my gosh, I'm having challenges today, aren't I? Maybe I just need to start over. But so anyway, I just responded back and I said, and so it is, I wish you well. I got a call later yesterday afternoon from my friend, and we talked for quite a while, and you know, I think all is fine. I think everything will be fine. And it, you know, I had to go through an act of forgiveness because I knew that I would only be hurting myself by hanging on to it and not letting go. And in that, you know, there comes a certain peace of mind. Good morning, Shell. A certain peace of mind when you can forgive and let go, and you know, trust that this is the way it's supposed to be. Like I had mentioned on here earlier this week about, you know, sometimes we don't have control over things, and so we just have to let them go. And sometimes when somebody leaves your life, it makes space for somebody else to come in. And I talked on here very candidly about how hurt I was by this, because I was very hurt by it. And in forgiving, I'm able to let go of that hurt and not have it consume me, because that's what not forgiving does. It can consume us, and it causes a lot of grief and a lot of pain, and it erodes our health physically, mentally, emotionally, and most of all, spiritually. Mosquito's biting me, I just know it. Yes, you little... Okay, my Reiki principles. I will be kind to all living things, except maybe a mosquito. So anyway, so how apropos that this chapter comes along today, after the phone call, that speaks about forgiveness. The pain was necessary to know the truth, but we don't have to keep the pain alive to keep the truth alive. This is what has kept me from forgiveness. The feeling that all I've been through will evaporate if I don't relive it. That if those who have hurt me don't see what they've done, my suffering will have been for nothing. In this, the stone I throw in the lake knows more than I. Its ripples vanish. What it really comes down to is the clearness of heart to stop defining who I am by those who have hurt me, and to take up the risk to love myself, to validate my own existence, pain and all, from the center out. That's a really important line right there. As anyone who has been wronged can attest, in order to keep the fire for justice burning, we need to keep burning our wounds open as perpetual evidence. Living like this, it is impossible to heal. Living like this, we become our own version of Prometheus, having our innards eaten daily by some large bird of woundedness. Forgiveness has deeper rewards than excusing someone for how they have hurt us. The deeper healing comes in the exchange of our resentments for inner freedom. At last, the wound, even if never acknowledged by the other person, can heal and our life can continue. It is useful to realize that the word forgive originally meant both to give and receive, to give for. In keeping with the original meaning, we can see that the inner reward for forgiveness is the exchange of life, the give and take between our soul and the universe. It is hard to comprehend how this works, yet the mystery of true forgiveness waits in letting go of our ledgers of injustice and retribution in order to regain the feeling in our heart. We can only hope to begin this exchange today, now, by forgiving what's broken in each other and imagining through love how these holy pieces go together. That is so beautifully written, isn't it? I love that sentence, though. What it really comes down to is the clearness of heart to stop defining who I am by those who have hurt me, and to take up the risk to love myself, to validate my own existence, pain and all, from the center out. It's not uncommon for somebody to define themselves by what has happened to them, by their story, as I like to call it often. And to continue to repeat it and tell the story, is how we keep it alive. So what would happen? What would happen if you would just stop telling your story? If you would just stop repeating it? If you would just stop lamenting the truth that somebody hurt you, and to let it stop festering? What if you just let go? What if you just let go and said, this happened to me. It's part of who I am. It will always be part of who I am. but it's not my story. And I don't have to subscribe to this every day, right? What would happen? How would your life change? I just know there's a mosquito biting me somewhere now. You know, once you see one, it's like you know it's there and it's gonna get you at some point. Oh boy. So, here's our exercise for today. As you breathe, let yourself feel the pain of a wound that you carry. We all have one. We all have one we carry. Okay, so we have maybe 500, but pick one. Let yourself feel the pain of keeping the wound open as evidence of what you suffered. As you breathe, let yourself put the indignity, the injustice, the woundedness down. As you inhale, take in the softness and the freshness of the air. As you breathe, forgive the wound. That is, exchange the part of you that is defined by this hurt for the part of you that, without your consent, keeps healing. It's beautiful. So, put down those wounds. We don't have to keep allowing them to fester and reminding everybody around us of our wounds. I don't have to do that. So, release it. Because when we do that, when we are holding on to it like that and allowing it to continue to be in our consciousness, you know, we're only hurting ourselves. We're not hurting the other person at all. At all. Zero. So put it down, let go, forgive. Doesn't mean you condone it. It doesn't mean what they did was right. It just means that you're not going to let it disturb your peace and your joy anymore. Simple. So, anyway, I have a session today. I'm receiving a session today. It's an energy transmission reset is what it's called. And it's done on Zoom. And I'm looking forward to it. I'll let you know how that goes tomorrow, if anything comes about from it. So it'll be kind of interesting. I don't really know what I'm in for. I try everything I can. So it's just me. I've always been like that. So have a great day and happy Friday. I know. Ooh, I'll tell you all about it. Happy Friday. Tomorrow's the psychic dinner party. I'm so excited. Again, I'm so grateful for my friend Carissa, who has so generously offered her store for us to have our party. And I'm going to take a bunch of stuff over today. And just getting ready for that big shindig. So have a great day, everybody. And I will see you tomorrow. I love you. Peace and blessings.